So what's up, boys? In today's video we're gonna discuss about the SMV, sex market values, and I'm gonna explain the graph about SMV and what SMV is based on. It's based on looks, status, money, and games. So we're gonna get into the graph about SMV right now. So for the graph on SMV, you can see that like this is the woman SMV and this is the man SMV. You can see that right there, women are peaking at like 18 to 25 years old, right on this gap, and men are peaking at like 30, 35-ish to 40, 42 years old. So that's why like right now you are like maybe 20-ish years old, so you're probably capping like at 4 out of 10 if you're doing like the right and good habits. But women's are like peaking like at 9 or 10 easily. Like they can be like, they're born with it, like it's beauty, but their SMV is only like based on, women's SMV is only based on like beauty and like how beautiful they are, but and looks, like maybe yeah, that's kind of looks, but yeah. So they can be like born with 10s, 9, 8, but they're peaking right now. But you, on the other hand, you're peaking at 4 right now. 4, or maybe like if you're 30, you're peaking at like 5. But if you're 30, that's when you start like, just look at 30 to 35. Like 30, you're at 5, and 35, you're at like 9. So in 5 years old of doing like the right habits, bro, you can go from a 5 to a 9 easily. So don't be discouraged about like, oh fuck, I'm only peaking I'm plateauing at like 4. No, it's just because like you're not old enough. But if you make the good decision and like work on your business or work on yourself and be on self-improvement, you're gonna peak at like 9s or 10 when you get like 35 to 40 years old. But right now you're only capping at 4, and that's why like you're worth like, right now you're worth like 4 out of 5 in the SMV. So you can only attract like 3 to 4, or maybe like 4.5 girls if you're like kind of good with your games and everything. But right now that's why you feel like you don't attract the girl that you deserve and you want. But women on the other hand can attract like men when they're right there pretty easy. So don't be discouraged, but still do the good habits and work on yourself and be on self-improvement. And in no time, when you get like to 30 years old, no, I would say like maybe 24, 26 years old, you'll be like only going up right there. But you need to put in the work in order to do it. And that's a concept from like Firstman. He said that right after you leave the education system and you can make your own decision and you start to be productive and do the good habits, that's when you start being like 1 years old, 2 years old, 3 years old. So you're not like 25 or 20 years old, you're only like 1, 2, or 3 years old, based on like how many years of productivity have you been like doing. And I'm not talking about like work for companies or anything like that. I'm talking about like working on yourself and self-improvement in your business. So that's pretty much it. Just do the work, and by like 35 years old you're gonna be peaking pretty high. So for the first base of like SMV, it's looks. So you can like, based on looks, this guy right there is a pretty average, an average like fat guy, not in shape, not a good jawlines, probably make like he's making the bad the bad habits, like he got a bad habits. So his SMV is like 2 out of 10. He's pretty average, I would say, like, yeah, a 2 out of 10 in SMV. So SMV is pretty average. But here you can see, like, based on looks, he's a 8 out of 10 because he got a, we don't see like his jawline, but we can kind of see like he got pretty good jawline and he got like a good physique, so it make him like a 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. And if you want an aesthetic physique, you need to work on your traps, neck, building that jawline. That's like chewing on hard food. That's like not an exercise, but that's really good for your jawline. The shoulder, in my opinion, are a really attractive, like for are really good, like to make an aesthetic physiques. Your lats, your abs, and I don't think I forgot one. I would say like kind of the forearms too, because a lot of body, everybody forgot them, and we can see them, but you need to work on your, like, holy shit, what's this called, bro? I forget the name. Like, it's at the back of your like legs, at the end, near your feet. Holy shit. I can't even remember them, but I ate them, but I don't. I'm French, so I can't remember the name of it in English, but you need to work on them. But that's basically like it. You can go from like 2 out of 10 to 8 out of 10, like pretty easy. But no, that's pretty hard, but just by focusing on your looks and investing sometimes like 1 or 2 hours in the gym per day, and that's basically it. You can up from 6. Like, you can attract, like, right now you might be attracting like 2 out of 10 women, and in this picture to the right is attracting like 8 or 9 out of 10 women. So it's pretty easy to like go up from 2 to 8, so a jump from 6. So you need to really work on your physique. That's a must, and there's no excuses. Like, if you say like, oh, my genetics are bad, no. Like, work out for 8 years consistently, and don't work out like a dumbass. Work out for like, if you want to work out for aesthetic, like, admit it to yourself, like, I want to work out for aesthetic, and work out for 8 years consistently, the good ways, and you look like you'll jump from a 2 to maybe a 8 or 9 just based on looks, and you will be like attracting women way much easier. The other one is status, and this is videos of the minorities on YouTube. I stole the clip from like videos of Hamza, who stole the clip, but I'm gonna show you like the power of status, because right now, bro, when you go to a place, you don't have this much status, but I'm gonna show you how you can like build it up without building a YouTube channels. Like, you don't need to build a successful YouTube channels to do this, but I will show you like how much it can affect like the people around you. And like, just imagine yourself like bringing a girl with you at this place, and this is how much status you have. Like, just watch the clip. Okay, so that's it for the clips. And like you've seen it one time, but if we see it in like slow motion, you can see that no shit. Like he's attracting like, but no, not no. Like people are going to him and like they're taking photos with him, with them, and like they're getting like even girls to like be around them and take photos. And right there too, right there, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 girls taking photos with them. 1, 2, 3, again and again, and like 2 dudes right there, 1 girls, a lot of dudes like taking photo with them, and that shit like influence people to like you, and like it kind of manipulates people in the good way to like you. Here again with 1, 2, 3, 4 girls, again, and it's like getting like, and he didn't even like need to shout it out like I'm minorities, like we are minorities, but you just like get this attention for like basically free, bro. And that's the power of like having great success with your status. So he's basically attracting a bunch of people and people recognize him, but that's what happened when you build a like, can I get out please? That's what happened when you like build a YouTube channel who is like successful and you got a bunch of millions of subscribers. But you can really do that tricks with like, for example, let's say like you're going to the gym and you start to like compliment like people and act in a nice way, and like for me like my gym is pretty like small, so I kind of know like everybody when I go. Like for example, the Tuesday or Friday when I go there, there's a lot of like same people that are going there, and oh shit, and I don't need to like, I was just checking if my mic is still working, but yeah it is, so let's go. But when I go there, there's a lot of like people that I already know, but I didn't know like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but I kind of like give them like compliments, and like we happen to like, I think one time I said like, bro, no, twice, no, one time I said like to a guy, holy shit, your bench is so good, man, yo, nice shit, it was clean, bro. And I fist bump him, and we became like, this guy like gave me like a lot of tricks because he was working out like for I think like fucking 8 years because he had an insane physique, and I think he got the best like aesthetic physique in the gym. And bro, he was being so nice after and everything, but like when I see them, we fist bump each other like every time. And like sorry for that. Like I was talking to somebody, so like this is just one example of like a guy that like he gave me a lot of advice, but like I got to work out with like a bunch of people, and I kind of like made friends with them only because like I gave out like compliments, and that shit that set was like pretty clean, and fist bump them, and I got to work out with like a lot of people and just entered the deep conversation, and that upgraded my status and my my social skills, so that's pretty good in my opinion, because if you can be, I think that, no, I don't think, like, that's a fact, bro. That's a fact. Status is like one of the most important aspect in SMV. This and looks are the easiest and the most effective technique to like upgrade your SMV. So if you have a nice physique and good status, bro, you're basically like, if you got those like at 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10, or 9 out of 10 in both of look and status, bro, you're gonna be like fucking way higher than like everybody, and you're gonna cap at like 9 or maybe even 10 when you're like 40 years old or anything like that. But you're gonna be way ahead of like everybody in terms of SMV. So you can just like, to replicate, like to upgrade your status, like just example, go to the gym and you see like, when you go to the gym and you see like someone who's making like friends and fist bumping each others, and like you kind of like look up to him, you just need to like imitate what he does and like go out to give compliments to people and fist bumping him. And the guy that I talked previously, like the first guy that I talked previously about, I was like looking up to him, and I said, oh shit, bro, he's kind of good with like making friends. It seemed like he make friends like everywhere he goes, and that's basically how I like thought to myself, yeah, bro, I can do the same. I can up my status, and he's doing it right now, and it's working, bro. And he's only like getting positive thing out of it. Like he's getting advice and he's getting compliments back, and like people are even like giving out like things that he not can work out, but like a most effective like techniques or thing like that he can be doing, but not for him because he got like the best physique. But like I did that thing that he did, like by fist bumping him and giving out compliments, but he gave me like thing that I can work out, and he kind of fixed my workout to be like more aesthetic, and like I only got like positive thing and benefits from like only giving compliments. And the only thing I lost is kind of like a time based, like I only got a loss of time, but I only like invested those time in building up my status. So that's basically it. And for money, I'm gonna wait until I actually make money with my business, and I will upload a video update of this one, but only for money, because looks, I've already talked about it, status also, and money, I don't have like, my business doesn't make actual money, so I'm gonna wait for that to make like a lot of money, and then I will make a separate videos on SMV, but only for monies. And the same thing apply with games. I'm gonna wait until I actually work on my games with euros, and then I will upload the videos of this one for games. It will be like money, a separate SMV guide on like building up your games, and that's basically it. Yo guys, take care. Subscribe and like this channel to reach out more young men who need it. Bye.